welcome to another vlog. This is another sketchbook one and it's part 9 in the series, and this video is going to be covering 6 sketchbooks. So here we go. These are the sketchbooks that I'm going to be covering in this video. These are all Cast Art own brand sketchbooks. These 5 are A5 one and 1 A4. The sketchbooks come in a pack of 3 with all these 3 colours. They come in these colours in the A5 and the A4 ones. The first one, 29th of April to the 30th of April, then the 30th of April to the 2nd of May, then the 2nd of May to the 8th of May, then the 8th of May to the 12th of May, 12th of May to the 20th of May, and the 20th of May to the 1st of June. First is the 29th of April 2019 to the 30th of April 2019 sketchbook. So here we begin. I have done these weird Sharpie line drawings that I've done in the previous vlog and other sketchbooks. I've done it again but using different colours. I've done them differently because not one will be the same, and I'll go from different positions of the page and focus on one area more and leave things sticking out. Here I added 3 colours to it, so you get the yellow, the orange and the brown. The yellow, the brown and the bronze. On this one I've used 2 Sharpies and I coloured in the background with the similar colours that the Sharpies are. Here I've done this like a basic version of the previous drawings, but I coloured in the parts where the shapes are created, and this looks like a face. And I have mentioned this before in the other vlogs, but these books, the Sharpies do bleed through. I would recommend you put a piece of paper between the next page in case you don't want to ruin the page beforehand. Here I did opposites, so I did more square lines, and then the coloured pencil background I did more spirals. Here I did gold and silver, silver and black, pencil ones, but I added silver metallic Sharpie to it and did some dots dotted about. Here I did a scale, but instead of dots I did dashes in gold or bronze. I like these. This is from the crayons that I got from Poundland, where it's like little bits like shavings of crayons and they're all moulded together, different colours into one rectangular block, and I just drew it using the square end and it created this pattern. It's the same again but using 2 different ones. You can tell more colours in that one, but this was more black, white and grey one. Here I was just playing about, practicing with them, testing them. I like experimenting with different materials, and I like the different ways you can use one material or medium, things like that. Because while I was at uni I experimented a lot during my 3rd year, and in my art work I have about 75 litre boxes full of artwork for just one project. Here I played around again with the crayons. Bits are still on the page, but I do recommend you buying different things to test them out, and it allows you to be more creative. This is the last page of this sketchbook. On to the next one. 30th of April 2019 to the 2nd of May 2019 sketchbook. Here we go. Here I did a drawing of a flower, just using coloured pencils only and not graphite ones. Here I played around again with the crayons what I got. More of this type of drawing. This is the square. I drew squares and kept on overlapping each other so it looks like something's been tumbling down. I did another one. Sharpie drawing. Just drawing blobs and make it into a hole. Here I used a broad marker and create this line drawing, and I used coloured pencils to add more vibrancy to the black marker and more detail to it, I suppose. I did a similar drawing with a different marker, a purple Sharpie, but I think this sort of drawing is good by using a thicker, more broader pen or marker. I did try it using different colours, overlapping each other. And I did it with coloured pencils. Here I added a Sharpie one on top of the pencil ones. Here I did another one, and this kind of reminds me of a place. I think most of these drawings that I've done in this style kind of look like faces. They weren't intentional, I don't think. Maybe subconsciously. You never know what you may draw subconsciously. But if you really think about it, I think because I've done a few that look like faces, I subconsciously thought that it would look like a face, if that makes sense. I do ramble on when I'm talking to myself or thinking. I don't really like describing my work because I'm kind of lost for words, because you don't know really what you want to say, I don't think, but I do struggle with that, like describing what I've done and what's the meaning behind it. Sometimes there's no meaning and I just produce it without thinking, and I don't really put thought into some of my works. Everyone is different in how they perceive art and how they make it as well. The next one is the 2nd of May 2019 to the 8th of May 2019. Here I just did some swatching of my loose colouring pencils to like compare the colours, because there are like different makes and brands in my little wallet of coloured pencils that are not in the packets. So I just did swatches to compare them. Here I did a drawing and coloured in a flower. I coloured in a daffodil. I recently found, well, during the time of the sketchbook, my Spectrum marker pens, if I say that right. I got these a while ago from Hobbycraft when they were on offer, and I was buying so many things for uni, like sketchbooks, canvases, things like that. And I thought I might try these because I think they were only like £5 or something like that. So I just tried them, and these four are just a selection of them, because they have two ends, a chisel tip and a pointed edge. And I feel like when you use the chisel tip, it has a nice effect when you go that way with it. Here I just practice using them, because when you get your markers, like these type of ones, you don't know how to use them and you don't really want to waste them. So swatching them is a really good way to use them, like practice them. Or if you have an image in mind, draw that in all of the colours and maybe the ends in some cases, like these ones. to see how it works and like your preferences, and you may get these pens and you may not like them and you stick to the ones you've already have, but I feel like it's a good practice and experience to practice with different materials and pens and all that stuff. I use these Spectrum pens to create an image, and I kind of like how this turned out. It's totally different to the work I've already produced, but I kind of like it, and I would wear this on a top or like a pocket on my pants or a bag, poster, things like that. It's a good design. It does come through, but I would still recommend you put a piece of paper underneath because it depends how much pressure you use, because if you coloured in something it's more darker, but if you just draw across it doesn't go through as much. But I do recommend you put a piece of paper underneath. And here's another idea that I just whipped up. Another one. I do like these pens, and I would in the future, when I saved up money, buy a whole set of them. But there was a set of them on Amazon and it was like over like 160 pens for like over £100. So I was like, should I? No, wait a bit, because I may not go into the marker drawing, and Sharpies are more cheaper than these ones. But if they're on offer, I would get them. It's always good to get things on the cheap if they're good quality ones, because I don't really want to waste money on products that are rubbish and you don't really like how when you're using them. It is amazing how I can complete some sketchbook in a few days, and some it takes like over a month. But it depends what mindset you're in, and if you're on a roll and have loads of ideas and you don't have artist block. This is the next one. 8th of May 2019 to 12th of May 2019. This is just random. Don't know what you make out of it, but it's there. Not much thought. Here I just drew circles close together in blue Sharpie, and I use pencils to colour them in. These drawings again. I like this one because I like the colour. Because here I use Sharpie and the Spectrum pens, and I think I do like using the broader chisel tip end because it has a nice effect when you draw that way. It does go through, so I would recommend you put a piece of paper underneath. I keep on saying this, but it's a really good way to stop it bleeding on the other side. Here I did the same, but I did circles and worked the drawing around them. Here's another version. Here I was just practicing drawing animals, and this is supposed to be a dolphin, I think. I got like the shape similar, but it's not the best. Here I did another squiggly line. I think this is a crayon type thing drawing. That's it for this sketchbook. The next one is the 12th of May 2019 to the 20th of May 2019. I did more of these drawings, and I did this abstract drawing. I kind of like this, and it would look good on a poster. I tried to draw a cuboid and sphere, practicing shading and light. I did practice drawing a nose. It did turn out well. It looks like a wooden nose on like a model or something. Here I tried to draw a face. It did turn out well. Here I drew a tree like. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is either. Here I was practicing designs if I want to do patterns or something. This is kind of like a chain of marbles or beads, and I use two colours to do like a shade in light or colour. Here's another one of those drawings. I have done a few of these in these sketchbooks. Random flower. Squiggle. Daffodil again. Another abstract design. And I use metallic pens to go over. I would recommend you get some metallic pens or Posca pens. I am saving up for some Posca pens because they do go over the markers that you already done, and it's more clear. Because if you use different colours, if you use black, if you coloured in a circle with black and you're trying to put pink on top, it won't work because it will just absorb the colour. I drew it in coloured pencil and coloured it in with daffodil. Another squiggly line drawing. Another one. I feel like this allows me to practice colour schemes with the Sharpies that I already got. On to the next one. This is the final one, and this is the A4 one. Here I like this one. Kind of looks like gold chains. I would have this on a top or anything. I like design. Here's another one I did a freestyle. I feel like this shows movement when I draw lines here going round the curved edges. These kind of look like roses. Please tell me your thoughts about these pieces. I would really appreciate your input. Just note the time of where the image pops up and tell me what you think and all that. Thanks for watching this vlog. Please remember all the links to my social media are down below in the description. And please like the video and subscribe to my channel for more. Hope to see you at the next vlog. Bye.